dancing, champ. You looking good, champ. Dance, champ.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Busy B, that's the way to be, y'all. Been doing it, been moving it, been grooving it, been shoeing it. Yeah, y'all. I done lost 20 pounds in the past 3 months. My goal is to get between 180 and 190 back down to my competition weight. Well, that was my walk around weight. I was actually cutting down to 170 to compete. But anywho, y'all, this is off the cuff, spur of the moment. But tonight was just an awesome night of fights. I was pleasantly surprised. Y'all know how you watch these little kind of off-brand, kind of C-B level cards and you don't expect much. Well, first of all, let me tell y'all what I'm sipping. Y'all, this is watermelon. Will y'all believe I'm sipping on watermelon spirits? So cheers to y'all. You know what I'm saying? And hola, salam alaikum, mbula, bonjour, konnichiwa, ni hao ma, all that to everybody that's listening. But yeah, it was an awesome night of fight, y'all. I just got finished. This final card just went off. There's one card still playing, but I'm tuned out. My social meter done hit 0, and I'm ready to go to bed now. I'm older now, but the top card is still on. Damn, see, I'm flushing up the words. The top ranked card is still on, but I can't complete it. I'm through, y'all. I'm through. But before that, there was a card, Pacheco versus Nelson. That was actually an awesome card. I can't believe it. The only thing that ruined it was Eddie Hearn, old politician, bird chest ass, running up in there talking every 5 minutes. But other than that, y'all, it was an awesome card. And the bare knuckle fighting championship 5 card, man, that was awesome too. Even though I only caught 2 of the fights. And it was a pleasant surprise there. The main event, ex-UFC champion Eddie Alvarez, he got stopped in this. He got knocked down twice. And damn, I can't remember the dude that knocked him down. And he TKO'd him. He didn't come out to the 4th round. But, you know, he was hollering, blood running down his face. Y'all, that bare knuckle is something serious. And I'm glad they make it the rounds short at 2-minute rounds. And I'm glad the fights are either 3 rounds or 5 rounds. Because bare knuckle is very... how can I say, is very, it's terrible. It's great. I love watching it, but the damage it does to your bones in your hands and your face, I mean, it's bare knuckle. You've been in a street fight. What street fight have you ever seen last long? I mean, a real street fight, not pushing and you do something, nah, you do something. You know, not one of those or people tussling. Even when people get to tussling, somebody gets slammed real hard or somebody gets choked real hard. But, you know, real street fights, y'all, don't last long. And you can compare just a raw out in the street, 2 regular Joes. You can compare that to bare knuckle. Somewhat. Because it's not going to go no longer than about, 2 times 5 or 10 minutes. If it goes that long, somebody's going to get it broken up. Or like the old folks used to say, one person scared, the other person glad they scared. It was not going to last long. Somebody woofing, you know. But yeah, but at the end of the main event, y'all, Conor McGregor jumped his Irish ass in the ring. And the dude that just TKO Eddie Alvarez, Conor McGregor, got in his face, put his dukes up, said, yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, you got, I'll take you, mate. You know, first he said, who the fuck are you? Who are you? I said, man, Conor McGregor, he know he a showman, man. I doubt he ever steps back into any ring. But if he does step into the bare knuckle contest, I will watch. Because I think he's a wash, y'all. As entertaining as he is, how can I say? He had 2 real good highlights in his career. Against the Brazilian legend when he weight bullied him, sucked down all that weight. And against the first fight against Poirier, in my opinion. Other than that, man, I mean, injuries and he's just not as good as his competition, in my opinion, in UFC. Maybe he could do something in Bellator or LFA and these other organizations. But y'all, the main thing I want to talk about, the Pacheco versus Nelson call. Wow, that was a special treat, y'all. That was a special treat. Ooh, wait. There was a whole bunch of people I didn't know, a whole bunch of young contenders. One dude was his pro debut, y'all. He was an Indian brother, yes, second coming of Amir Khan. He was lanky, rangy, had a big back, big chest, and he knocked some dude out in the first round. Man, let me look up these names. Yup, there you go. Nishant Dev versus Alton Wiggins. That was an awesome fight. One round. This is his pro debut. He was a former Olympian. So it's the second coming of Amir Khan. The second coming of, what's my man? Nassim Ahmed, you know. He looked promising, but you really can't tell in the first 10 to 12 fights until they really get stiff competition. What other fight was going in that card? There was a dude from Brooklyn. He got a TKO versus the Chicano brother. Let me just get the names, y'all. Yeah, that was a good fight. Okay, they were lightweights. Harley Medeiros, he beat up Arturo de Isla of the island. Okay, Arturo of the island. Yeah, he beat him down, TKO'd him. Then the next fight was Nishant Dev, the brother from India, Amir Khan's cousin. He knocked that brother from Oakland out of his socks. Then the main card. Now I only caught a few fights on the main card. I caught the Andy Cruz versus Omar Salcido fight. That was an awesome fight. Cruz being the Cubano. Shout out to Cuba. And Salcido was a more experienced Chicano Mexican fighter. I think he had like 20 wins, 1 or 2 losses, and Cruz was only 4-0. But y'all know how them Cubans be having them elongated amateur careers. But he handily beat him, and he could have knocked him out in the last round. But I guess he didn't want to push it. But dude was stumbling, falling, holding on, wrestling his legs. But matter of fact, he called out Shakur Stevenson because Shakur Stevenson was commentating that bout. And as talented as Stevenson is, man, you just never know with these dudes, man. Until they fight, I really can't speak on him. He's talented, got all the potential. Get your behind in there and fight, man, so we can see how great you are. We already see your skill and your talent. Go and get you some belts. Go and be undisputed. Or move up. Do the training, what everybody else is doing. Do the super fight. Move down and fight Tank or what's my man? The Japanese fighter that's knocking everybody out. I forgot his name, y'all. Anyway. Or go up and fight, what's the dude that talks all this trash, y'all? Teofimo, Lomachenko, go to welterweight if you really froggy. Anywho, y'all, the main event. Now, this was the bout of the evening, y'all. This fight took the cake. Diego Pacheco, a young, up-and-coming super middleweight versus Steven Nelson, and Terrence Crawford was in his corner. He from the Bomac camp. Omaha, shout out to Omaha, shout out to Bo McDonald's. As Errol Spence once called him Bo McDonald, but Bo Mac is a superb trainer. I give him his flowers. Yeah, but shout out to them. Terrence Crawford was in his corner yelling. Y'all, this is my message thing going on. Y'all might hear it in the background. Anywho, y'all, on paper, Pacheco was supposed to get rid of Steven Nelson, 36, 37 years old, retired from the Army. He really didn't have nothing for Diego, but man, he kept coming forward. He was like just straight warrior. His eye was split, bleeding down the side of his eye. Every few seconds or every few minutes, he'd get a few punches in. Diego Pacheco was definitely the more skilled fighter, the taller fighter, better range, picked his shots better. And if he pushed the pace, he probably could have knocked Nelson out. But Nelson, y'all, is just old school, just brick, brawn, piss in his veins. He wouldn't go down. He took everything that Pacheco threw at him, and he survived, even though he handily got beat. But man, it was just a special fight, y'all. If you look at the scorecard, like, oh, dude handled him. But if you see the fight, The scorecard, I think, was 116 to 112 or 118 to 1. It was something like that. But if you look at the fight, wow, it's like a Rocky movie because dude was eating punches, he was moving the whole time. Even the announcer said, wow, how does he have all this energy at 36, 37? And I think Sean Porter helped commentate that fight. Sean Porter gave a lot of insight. Well, yeah, y'all, I just wanted to bother y'all for a little bit. And I'll go a little trash and say it was a special treat tonight watching those fights. But all right, y'all stay diligent. Y'all, I'm going to get back to putting my nose and head down in this work. I'm going to play just a little bit here in the hour, if you know what I mean. And then, you know, make sure everybody's taken care of. Make sure everybody ate and drank and got the hell on. And shoot, we'll holler on the flip side. Love, peace, and prosperity.
Never rank a slugger against a master boxer. He's a good slugger, and I'm a good, tall, fast, rangy master boxer. And in the long run, I'm going to come out on top.